Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Akron Zips, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Point after, knocked right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Tar Heels offense starts with less than ideal field position thanks to that return. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They had put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Akron. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. It would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. The Akron offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Breaking free at the 35. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
And the Zip starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion makes it 2nd down. Ball handed off. The Zips pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The shotgun handoff here. They can't slow him down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. This defense is reeling now. 1st down and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Keeping it on the ground here. Now it's 2nd down here. Tailback with another carry. And he will make the 1st down. Tackled at the 26.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. On 1st down, it's play action. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. He hands it to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. He'll hand it off. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Comes up with the catch. And they pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 25. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab on the move. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Tar Heels looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, UNC. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Akron has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the Zips pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The Zips getting set on first and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He gains 9, so it's second and 1.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Returner decides to field it. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Tar Heels looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. No huddle here for the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about
intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Ball handed off. Finding space at the 20. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. He's going to hand this off. The pickup is 6. Makes it 3rd down and 4. Empty set now. 5 wide. 3rd down. Out of the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And the Zips pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The Zips line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket, and he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. How about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Quick throw to the left side, and he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And the Tar Heels come to the line to run the hurry-up. looks right for a quick completion. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He hands it off from the gun.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And the Tar Heels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. He makes the grab. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Zips offense goes back out onto the field now. Remember, last time went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this pass is on target. Caught. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
This time it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Zips will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be.
He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. It's a nice gain. Will move the football up to the 27. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That run moves the ball across the 35.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he's got his man open downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run. And the Tar Heels line up with a first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they've got him. Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on them. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Akron offense back out there. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Zips lining up here on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. And they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Zips are going to cash in here in the red zone. will hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, zips. That puts him on top in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's swarmed by the defense. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Quarterback still with the football. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense. But they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Look at the time in the pocket. Finally delivers to the left. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Tar Heels come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made, and he does. And the Tar Heels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it here. They finally corral him at the 1.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And it's North Carolina in front, Kirk. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Zips with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Akron. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Catch made on the out route. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. So that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Great cut. They whiff on him. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Tailback takes the handoff again. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels looking to cash in this red zone trip. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. They jump in front here in the 4th. Now the crucial PAT to stretch the lead to a field goal. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Akron offense back out on the field now. Hand off to the single back. They stop him right at the 24.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice gain.
Solid gain, moves the ball with the 37. Second down after that run on the previous play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Zips pick up enough for a first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The Zips come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards. But anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and you can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
The completion sets up a second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Zips. They go in front in the final minute of play. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. They look to throw it here on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places that...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Now a late timeout is taken, 6 seconds showing on the clock. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now, bringing pressure. And it's incomplete, just 3 seconds left on the clock. Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He's picked for a third time tonight. He steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.